there is still some swelling. And like I couldn't even lift my feet up. The gout was so painful. All this area here and this outside area there was swollen. It's been since the 8th. This happened on the 8th of, what is that? The 8th of this month. And I am now finally able to walk without any real pain. There is still some pain when I'm walking, but nothing like it was. I say I'm down 90% on inflammation, and I can still feel it in my big toe area, but I have to tell you, my kids make such a mess. It's crazy to pick this stuff up. Check out what my son just won. My son's first trophy. He just won. They're the season winners. They're not the finals winners. There's one more game for the finals, but they won more games in the season, which I think it's two losses they got out of, I don't know, it was a lot of games. But the pain that I feel here in the joint, in this bunion area, has subsided tremendously. I'm very excited about the next steps that I'm going to be taking, pardon the pun, on this gout journey of mine. I've stopped eating sugar by 99%. Thank you, Mary Jane. Uh, let me think. No sugar. I did have like the occasional tangerine, and I did have some watermelon last week. So that was like the only sugar I got. No ice cream, no soda, no juices, no pastas, no rice. And I actually weighed myself yesterday. I went to my storage unit, and if anyone knows, in my storage unit that's just packed with so much stuff, I'm actually selling my stuff. We're doing a big purge. I've had the storage unit for 9 years, and it's time for me to let things go. 9 years times $500 a month is a lot of money. And it starts off, of course, it starts off with your first month free. And then after 6 months, it goes up $18. And then after another 6 months, it goes up another $18. And then by the time you look up, you're paying $479, $800. And then this is not even tax deductible, the storage unit. So that sucks. I think it's the processed sugars that cause most problems. Right. Yeah. So yeah, the watermelon and the orange is not the biggest problem. The problem with the watermelon and the orange and the grapes and all these things is they create a snacking mentality where you are just eating because you have a taste for something. And that's what I'm trying to snap out of. I'm trying to snap out of having a taste for something, and then that taste leads to me then wanting some chips or Doritos or some corn chips and salsa, all these different things. So I'm still on the carnivore diet. Like last night, I had uh, some all beef hot dogs. I had 3 hot dogs and 2 farmed eggs. And the eggs were done scrambled, and that's all I ate the whole day. Um, the the thing about this carnivore diet, where it does take away your inflammation, it does take away your it also takes away your hunger. It's just amazing when you stop snacking. It's like Snacking is like a routine where you're just used to just biting on things, chewing on things. And then, of course, it's my problem is energy drinks and ice cream. Energy drinks and ice cream are a huge vice for me, which I'm out of that vice grip, so to speak, and I'm looking forward to it. So let's go back to me weighing myself. The interesting thing about me weighing myself is that the last time I was at my storage unit, I actually weighed myself, and the numbers were still on the scale because I have like a professional scale that you'll find in like a doctor's office, and I I am 24 pounds lighter than I was the last time I weighed myself on this particular scale. So I would say that I lost 24 pounds in the last 30 days. And that's a pretty cool number. I'm sure there's going to be some plateauing going on, but I have not incorporated any workouts. I did 3 or 4 workouts before the gout situation happened. You see, you can't really work out when the I mean, I guess I could do crunches. I guess I can do like those chair exercises where you're doing the where you're lifting up your knees on the chair. You're sitting down in the chair and you're lifting up your knees. So there's a lot you could still do. I did not do what I you know I did not exhaust all my options when it came to that, but I am really excited about being able to lift my toes up. I still feel pain in this toe here, in this area, and then inside this ankle here, I can feel in there, I could feel that those crystallized, those crystals that set in the joints, where it's like very arthritis feeling, like it's all inside the joints and it's debilitating. You can't even walk. So I'm a guy, 50 years old, loves his energy drinks, loves his pints of ice cream every night. And those days seem to be, well, for the last 30 days, they seem to be over. You will need surgery for this. Oh no, that's a big loss. You're right. Mary Jane says I would need surgery. Oh no, I'm not trying to do any surgery for this gout. I want to get off the sugar, have my kidneys be able to flush out this uric acid that's created through the excess of sugars. And I would like to um, live a normal life where I am able to walk, run, jump, hop, and I'm not walking so slow. And it's really like now every person I see that walks like me, I just want to walk over to them and say, "Is that gout?" We were at my son's game the other day, that game where he won that trophy. And what's crazy about the game is that one of the coaches that were there, or I don't know if he's a coach, but he like runs, he's like part of like the board, so to speak, that's in charge of this particular district in Brooklyn. And he was telling this woman sitting next to my daughter that he doesn't know what's wrong with his foot. He woke up out of nowhere and his big toes are hurting him and he could barely walk. And he's like, I think he took like a perk or something like that. So he's like some guy in his late 50s, early 60s who doesn't even know why his toes are hurting and why he can't walk. And he needed a perk just to get through the day. I did not take any perks, but let me tell you, there was a part of me that wanted to take some perks, that wanted to pop a 5 or a 10 just to be able to walk again. And I'm glad, I'm always glad when I don't do any illicit stuff. So I didn't do that. And I'm able to move my feet. I'm able to walk again, and that leaves me feeling very optimistic. Even though I'm normally an optimistic person, but my optimism is skyrocketing. Like doing stuff like this, I could never have done just a few days ago. So I'm excited about my kidneys cleaning out my system. I'm drinking almost a gallon of water a day, and I am looking forward to the future. Oh yeah, Mary Jane, plenty of water. Yeah, I will. I am drinking a lot of water. I am flushing out my kidneys in my body. I'm still on that 25 millimeters of this water pill. I don't know the name. It starts with an A, but I am on a water pill for high blood pressure, and I'm looking forward to the future of no gout, the future of no high blood pressure, and the future of getting to a realistic weight. Like I don't look forward to my wife checking my phone again, but I wouldn't mind getting down to the weight where if I fall asleep in the car, she's going to go through the neighborhood looking for me, which she's done many times in the past. When about 70 pounds ago, she would do stuff like that. So I'm not looking forward to that part of it, but I welcome me losing this excess of weight. I'm looking to I dropped 24 pounds. I would like to drop, you know, another 50. I could drop another 50. That'd be a beautiful thing. If I dropped another 70 pounds, I'll be back to the weight that I was when I was 32 years old. I wouldn't mind that. But even then, at 32, I was always 20 pounds overweight. But me being so athletic, it worked. It showed well. You hear that foot constantly cracking, right? I don't know. We'll see. You are appreciated for tuning in on my vlog about my gout. Today was a day where there's good news. My lack of sugar and this carnivore diet has uh, helped me lose 24 pounds. So 24 pounds today in 30 days. Never know, might be another 10, 15. And I know the human body plateaus a lot, and it gets very discouraging. And I look forward to. I know it's going to happen, and I'm not a big scale person, but I will get on the scale more often. Thank you so much, Mary Jane. I am Big Elvis the Chef Rosenberg. I have a channel on YouTube where we kind of discuss things like me going through gout. We also discuss things like my family and my kids. And I also have a weekly show that I do, a podcast that's called Premium Black News. I implore you to check that out if you have an opportunity. And of course, you can check the About section on my page to find out how to donate. You are appreciated. And I'm looking forward to the future. Let me see if it'll crack. Oh. Gout. 12 million Americans suffer from gout. I'm sure there's probably another 5 million that don't even know they have it, and they're just perked up all the time so they can walk. You are appreciated again, and I love you.